everybody? Star Trail. Welcome to Ask AJ. Right now, what we got on the line, we have referee Vincent Edwards on there. How you doing?
Not too bad yourself.
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. What's been going on with you lately?
Not much. Just checking out shows in the area, reps and a little. Just enjoying myself.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What got you into wrestling?
Um, Back when I was 3, I started watching it, and just through life I followed it. Always dreamt of doing it, and uh, I talked to some people, and I asked them, can I train? And they said, yeah, you can be a ref. So just started out there, and just a lot of people are helping me. So
Okay, that's cool. Take it you was watching like WWE and stuff like that since you were little. I take it. Yeah, that's good. What you like about the WWE?
what's that?
What do you like about the WWE?
Um, right now, the Miz being champ, obviously, they pushed that out long enough. But I'd like to see Morrison out there a little more. And he's probably one of the best guys, but they don't use him like they should. Um, Other than that, they kind of just getting boring actually.
Yeah, I see what you mean by that. By getting bored and just throwing like the same thing, like they just run their company to the ground. Okay.
Yeah, and like Sheamus winning King of the Ring. I mean, you gotta Morrison easily should have had that.
Oh yeah, you mean with the King of the Ring?
Right, right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, whatever. I thought the King of the Ring thing was a joke. That's what I think
Yeah,
about it.
the whole night. Yeah, the whole night.
Well, I wouldn't say like the whole night, but I was disappointed in the match with Ezekiel Jackson and I forgot who else they got eliminated by a double countout. I think. Oh, him and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was kind of.
No, believe
Hey,
me.
you just replace the Diva match with that garbage.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I agree with that.
Yeah.
What got you into wanting to be a referee?
I was talking to. I'm sure everybody knows this decision, and I told him, I won the. I had actually won two. I spent a ton of money on two raffles he had at his
Yes, you
show.
did.
Uh, yeah, you saw that to win a chance to be a referee, and that's the first time I did it. It was like the greatest feeling I'd ever had in my life. And then I came home, I wrote him. He told me, you can train. Um, I also talked to some other people about it, but I went with dysfunction. That just seems the logical route. And from there, I mean, him, especially, yes, JT, he's really helped me along the way too.
Oh, okay. What federations you rep so far for the people that don't know?
I've repped the main place I rep is obviously ICW. I've repped once in MIW. I do rep for Fusion. Um, anywhere else? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Okay. A question from a fan. When? What was your very first match that you rep?
Ah, gee, I believe. But are they talking about when I did it in the raffle or as my actual time as ref?
Actual time as ref.
Alright, I can tell them that. Give me one sec. I got it written down somewhere here. That would be Jet Bennett versus the Ninja.
So your first match was actually referencing an ICW match. Is that right?
Right. Jet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure about that. Um, what do you, what are the joys that you like to being a referee?
What's it?
What do you like about being a referee?
But being in control of the match. Um, running what happens in part of it, I guess.
Oh, just the thrill of just being a referee.
Right. Just being part of the show.
Okay. Any bad things about being a referee, if you have any?
Um, no. I mean, just, obviously one day I want to wrestle, but for somebody my size and age right now, just kind of taking it slow. There's nothing really bad about it, though.
Okay, so you actually do want to be a wrestler.
Once I get a little bigger, I don't want to get too hurt at the young age. So, just take it slow.
Well, you haven't been knocked out by any wrestlers or anything stuff yet. Will you ever take a bump or anything like that if that happens, or take a fall? You know what I mean?
If I could, yeah, but a lot of them won't let me because of my age, obviously. But if I had, I guess why not?
Oh, okay. Just let everybody know how old you are, actually.
15 actually.
Yeah, I would never guess that. I probably would have thought you was a little bit older, so yeah, you
I don't
understand
know.
why. Okay. You think you'll do the referee thing on the long term while like wrestling?
Yeah, obviously, to be a wrestler, you, uh, 17 with parental permission, I believe, and then 18 when you're an adult. So until I'm about 18, I'd like to ref and then maybe transition over to a wrestler once I turn 18.
Okay. So probably when you get older, would you do both or just one of each, or just one?
Eventually I'd like to be another GP. Eventually I'd like to stick with wrestling. Just stick with wrestling.
Yeah, I understand that. For those of you that don't know, he is also on Justin.tv looking at the chats as well, just to let y'all know. So, you think JP, in your opinion, was like a big influence for you as he taught you how to be a rep and stuff like that?
Yeah, especially, JP is probably the person who take away. He's giving me the most advice, and he's getting on a bunch of shows, and he's really probably the biggest inspiration I got right now.
Okay. Who's your favorite local wrestler?
My favorite local wrestler would be. Can I tie it? Can I just? I guess I would. It's a tie between Yabo the Clown and Dysfunction.
Double dysfunction. Why is that?
Yabo, I remember him coming in. God, a little while back in ICW, and just when I see him wrestle, it's just something about him. Just I love it. And then Dysfunction, I've been watching him since I was first started going to local shows, and just I don't know, he's just kind of been above the hardcore wrestling, and just Dysfunction.
Gotcha. So you're like a hardcore wrestling fan, I take it.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Well, ain't nothing wrong with being a hardcore wrestling fan. Speaking of that, who do you like nationally, a wrestler, like national wrestler, like from WWE, TNA, WCW, and stuff like that?
Yeah, my favorite in the quote unquote big time right now would be the Miz, but I'm not a big fan of TNA, but I really love Beer Money.
What's wrong with TNA?
I don't know. I just stopped watching after a while. They started getting boring to me when they brought in Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. I've never been a Bischoff fan. Throws into Ric Flair, and I just stopped watching.
I guess not even the days in WCW and the days that Bischoff in the WWE, you wasn't a fan.
No, I was never a Bischoff guy.
Okay, here's another question from a fan. What feds had you been referred for?
Uh, do you mean ref for?
You mean like somebody who referenced for you to be like a rep, like, or any organizations want you to rep for them and stuff like that?
Um, in my inbox yesterday, I had something for RE. What's Who have I refed for? I refed for ICW, MIAW, Fusion, and I believe that's it.
Yeah, it has been a few. So it seems like you probably did have a few calls to rep at a few shows. So anybody like got a hold of you on who they want you to be as a rep at, if you know what I mean? Like anybody called you to be a rep?
Um, JP is, yes, that guy's right. JP is helping me get into XLW, and I did get an email from some RESW or something like that.
REWS?
Asking, yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they got a hold of you.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Some
interesting.
opinions.
Okay, that's interesting. Although I take it that REWF is supposed to be making a little comeback. Did they say when their show is going to be?
No, not at all. And I'll probably take his advice on that, the offer.
Oh, for what they? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to ref a match, what would it be?
Any match?
Yeah, any match.
Between any two guys.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's a tough one. I would probably like to ref. Yikes. That's a hard one, actually.
Take your time. Just pick whatever you can.
I would go Yabo the Clown versus Yabo the Clown versus this in Street Fight.
Okay. What about if you can ref a match nationally? Like if you got a chance to go to WWE or TNA or anything like that, what match and what wrestlers that you want to rep for? You know what I mean?
I would like to ref The Miz versus Edge.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be something to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Them two going at it. What do you see yourself within 5 years from now?
5 years? I would hopefully like to be wrestling within 5 years. In the next 3, I would definitely say still a ref. But in about 4 years, I would like to be wrestling as a wrestler. But obviously, it takes a long time, so.
Okay, yeah, because it will take a while for people that don't know about wrestling. That it's not going to take just like that for you to get to know the moves and stuff like that. It's going to take a while.
Right.
So yeah, I understand what you're saying on that. Also, if you decide to be a wrestler, which you say you would be, what do you hope to accomplish as a wrestler?
Obviously, I would like to try to make the WWE one day, but I mean that's not always the easiest of things. So just get my name out there, just be remembered when I'm done,
Yeah, I think everybody would want that too. Do you see yourself like winning like a championship or something? And also, do you see yourself winning a championship in the local scene?
Hopefully something in ICW one day is my favorite, and just I don't know. Hopefully something in ICW. I mean, I love ICW.